So we've been married about 5 years and together 17.
Yeah, nearly done.
Nearly done. Well, we met here at the theatre.
We did,
didn't we?
yeah.
So I've been a member here my whole life, and Jodi came along and joined when she was young, but I don't really remember you as a young person.
As a 12-year-old,
No.
I didn't quite look like I do now.
No.
My first adult show was when I was 19, and that was Admirable Crichton.
I was away living in London, so we didn't meet at the time, and you met my parents who are members here, and you met everybody else who was here.
Yeah.
But we didn't meet for a little while later until The Woman in Black.
Correct, and that was our first show together.
That's right. And we went out a couple of times, and then you decided you didn't like me.
Correct.
And then a year later we were doing Dad's Army, and we went out again. And looks like I'm winning that one.
After 17 years, I've given up on that. I'm like, sure, you won.
And then we got engaged here as well. When I was doing Boeing on the opening night, you were in the audience. And after the vows, I came out and proposed to you. And my parents were there, and your parents, and your sister, and
all our theatre family.
All our theatre family.
It was lovely. It was lovely.
And then we got married a year later in Venice. We've been married about 5 years and together 17.
Yeah, nearly done.
Nearly done.
There's lots that I identify with Melissa in many ways. Like, I mean, you know, she's also really creative. I'm a very creative person. She can often be quite loud and rambunctious, so absolutely, that's very much me as well. And also just her way of dealing with emotional trauma or issues. She's a woman I very much identify with, and I think most women would, in a way. Yeah.
I think I'm very different to my character, Andy, in a lot of ways. He's very conservative and I'm not so much. But he does have a strong sense of obligation and sometimes doing what he's obliged to do rather than what he would like to do. And maybe I sometimes see that in myself.
A little bit.
A little bit?
A little bit.
He's also very passionate about writing. How do you feel about writing?
Yeah, I've never been very good at it. No, I've never written a love letter. It's never even struck my mind. I'd never really liked anyone enough to write a love letter to him. And our love letters are text messages, essentially. So, I mean, that's kind of the modern love letter, really, because we're quite sweet with each other with texting. Nathan is very good at writing.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I do a bit of writing, and I've written for stage, and I've got a degree in writing, so I like writing a lot.
He's very good. He's very good.
Thank you, my love. But I have written maybe a couple of embarrassing love letters when I was very young and didn't really know what I was doing yet. But I think in our relationship, we have written to each other a lot, particularly when we were living in different countries for a little while. You were in London, I was here, and I hadn't gone over to join you yet. And that was difficult to deal with, but we texted a lot and emailed and wrote to each other on social media.
Yeah, there's a lot of social media.
Yeah, and we're very affectionate in the way we write back and forth like that.
Just generally speaking in our normal communication, so
maybe someday someone will publish our text messages.
Yeah, that's right. Oh no, I hope not. We've never spoken to each other on stage before.
Yeah, we've done a few shows together. This will be our 5th show together.
Yeah,
and we've never had a scene opposite each other before. Even in this show, we don't really talk to each other so much. We write to each other.
Yeah, this is going to be a really interesting show to do together, and I'm really happy it's just Nathan and I.
We did Woman in Black together, where you haunted me and I screamed at you, but you didn't say anything.
Yeah.
And then Arsenic and Old Lace.
That's the closest interaction we had. He shoved a handkerchief in my mouth and then threw me down the basement.
Love Letters is a really intimate show. It's characters writing to each other, and in that way, it's got a very different feel to a lot of other shows. And that intimacy, I think, is something that people will find really interesting.
It's quite raw. It's quite raw at times, but also it's all of the reading between the lines and everything that happens outside of their communications in the years that pass and what has happened. So I think it's a really thoughtful and thought-provoking play.
And I think because it travels through a significant period of time as well, people of different age groups will find different parts of the show very relatable to them.
Yeah, correct. It is very emotional at times and very beautiful and funny. It's all of those elements that I think that we really enjoy, and it's very human. Hi, my name is Jodi Burns. I am playing Melissa.
And my name's Nathan Farrow, and I'm playing Andy in Love Letters by A.R. Gurney.
At the Guild Theatre.
Please take a moment to like, share and subscribe. Thank you for supporting the Guild and Community Theatre.